Buenos dias, Gunners Collective. Back at it? You already know. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Like a mother. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Like a mother. Smack at it. Like a mother smack at it. Bye up. Bye up. Bye. Order is, you can tell by that thumbnail right there. Order is Swifty Blue. And by the way, I'm trying not to cuss as much as I used to. YouTube don't like that no more, gente. Anyways, in a menudo style in a direct fashion, you see the thumbnail, you know what it is, you see the title. Order Swifty Blizzo, like the homeboy Dubs would say. New video. And in that fashion, now trip out, what I wanted to say today is, did the trolls really troll him into getting caught up? Did they really go down to a new level, slink down to the worst level that I've ever seen, and go ahead and tell on this man to get him caught up? It's what I'm hearing. You know, do I know it to be true? I don't know it to be actual and factual, but hey, when it comes to the world of trolling and it comes to what these guys do on YouTube and all these different social media platforms, I wouldn't be surprised, man. It befuddles me to say, indubitably. It sounds like something they just might do. Because the hate, because the envy. Now, you already know that Swifty likes to throw his thing out there. He likes to throw his brand out there. He likes to be himself. Whatever his self entails and however he gets down, man, the man's doing what he does. He's chasing the bag. He's getting the bolsita. He's already got that clout. He's in the rap game, and he's quite a good rapper. So he's definitely going to be recognized wherever he goes and recognized for his accolades and what he does. But at the same time, guard! It's you! I said it's you. You guys are doing some funny stuff over there, right? There's some funny stuff going on. Now, just like myself, that I get trolled. I got people that don't like me for one reason or another, for any, not even a specific reason. They just don't. You know, sometimes it's just all in their mind, and you just overtake their mind, and they hit the pookie or the dope, and it's over. That's it. It's game over. You know, that apparatus becomes a part of them, and in their mind, you're the last thing they thought about, and they just can't let go. You know, they're going to go every day about you, on and on and on and on, until they can't take it anymore and something bad happens to them. Now, what I don't understand is why people do that. But that's the world we live in. There's always going to be that. So I'm sure if I have haters, if I have people that do that, and I ain't got nothing, I'm a broke brown man, right? I'm sure Swifty has 100 times more. There's a lot of people that dislike him just because of his attitude, the way he's nonchalant, the way he basically feels like he can't be stopped or can't be touched. Now, that's that man. You know, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with being not conceited, but conditionalized and understanding that, hey, this is me. I'm gonna do what I does, and that's it. Ain't no stopping. They're not stopping him. No one's trying to stop him. He's just a young rapper that's a little bit vibrant, that's a little bit funky, and he's out there doing his thing. Now, at one point, like I said, man, I wasn't seeing eye or even liking this individual, but after recognizing game, because game does recognize game, real does recognize real, I had to sit back and say, man, I can't hate on this guy. I can't belittle this guy. There's no reason for me to do that. He ain't did nothing to me. See that right there? He ain't did nothing to me, right? And I ain't going to do nothing to him. So at the end of the day, man, all I got to do is respect it and understand that it doesn't affect me. Now, what I'm hearing, the word on the curb when I swerve, right? Also with that cherry flavored bourbon, I want to get drunk. Old school, E40 in the click. Say that 3 times. I said, what I do know is he was caught up. There was a high-speed chase, and a lot of people say, oh, no, that wasn't him. It was him. To what degree of him? He got caught up. Okay, there was a high-speed chase to where he said he had a whistle on him. You know, a whistle, a banger, or whatever you want to call it, however you like to say it, a blower. He had something on him, allegedly, that they're trying to say was his, and he got apprehended after a sort of a high-speed chase. Now, why? See, that's not what we never got into. A lot of people are not getting into that. How did the blackers, because from what I'm hearing, he didn't just get, it wasn't just, he was cruising in a car and he got pulled over, or they whipped the Yui on him and then he bounced, he took off. It wasn't one of those things. It was, he was at his pad, or he was at a pad where the blackers approached, pounding on the door, and he got out through the back door, picked up his thing and took out. I don't need that. Whistle while I work, right? And I would have just jammed. But, you know, you never know the circumstances of the situation. You don't know who's pounding on the door, to be truthfully honest with you. And indubitably, just because the wind's blowing, you might have to pick that thing up and get somewhere. Now, allegedly he did. He hit the back door. This is from what I'm hearing, okay? This is not facts. This is not in the court paperwork. I don't do all that weird stuff, and I have a guard. You have more action than I do, right? I don't know, but one thing I do know for sure is he got up out of there, and he's wiggling. Now, the wiggle's real for several blocks before he gets apprehended and caught with this thing, allegedly. Now, once he's caught up, of course, he's going to go to the LA County Jail. Pobrecillo, how it hurts, right? So now we got this man in the LA County Jail. But what happens? From what I'm hearing, I was thinking, and I did a video on it the next day, just like everyone else did. I said, he's going to be up out of there. He's going to get bailed out. He's going to bail out. And then he's going to fight his case from the calles. And a lot of people were like, for reals, no, for fakes. What do you think? Of course you're going to bail out. When you're having money like that, say, upon my chain. You know what I mean? I need to get out. That'd have been cool. I'd have went about the Swifty blue chain. I can't afford it. But I'm just saying, though, in theory. Now, he pawns his stuff or whatever he has to do. I'm sure he has ferga stacked up more than I got. And he gets up out of there. Or does he? From what the word is on the curb is, he has a probation or a parole hold. Now, a probation hold. He's never been in prison. So I didn't know, I'm not in this man's personal life like that. I don't know if he has probation or he doesn't have probation, or to what degree of probation it is, if it's, a felony probation. Anyways, he has a probation hold. Now, anyone who's been incarcerated, we understand that. That's language that not a lot of people that are out there in society and the community will understand. Well, let me tell you and give you some understanding, some knowledge. You can't get in college. What it means is he ain't going nowhere, Holmes. He's sitting there because he has a probation hold. When you're on parole or probation and you do another crime, or you're, they're suspicious of you doing another crime, until that crime is dropped, dismissed, you're sitting there, because you're in violation of your parole or probation. It's an automatic violation to run from the placas. So that right there in itself, just a high-speed chase, because he didn't stop, we're going to hold you, right? That's going to sit you down for a minute or two. That, right, that's going to, because look at, you understand, I thought I was hitting the brake, but I was really hitting the gas. And then, but sir, but they're saying you had a cuete in the car. No, I thought it was an airsoft gun. But sir, you're not even supposed to have airsoft guns. But it's just because at night I like to shoot colorful things. I like rainbows. You know what I mean? Expensive. No matter what excuse you give them, you're out of here, buddy. You're out. You know what I mean? Go! They got you. That was their goal, is to apprehend you, get you off the calles, and they did that successfully. Now, the man's locked up in the jail, the county jail. To what degree of county jail? Well, it's the LA County Jail, so it's the highest degree ever. Anyone that's ever been there has always told a story about survival, warriorism, getting down, the enemies, just so much that it entails, man. You come out harder than when you went in. That's a fact. Now, I know this individual, Swifty, has not done a lot of time. If I'm correct, he's only did one term, which was about 4 months in the county jail, to which he's told stories about it. But even that, I'm sure, was a treacherous situation, and his observation of what was going on around him. You have to be pretty much on point and aware. This is the LA County Jail, man. There's certain places, certain people, certain things going on that we shouldn't speak on. But let's just say that's where this guy is. Now, respectfully, I hope that he's able to do what he wants to do in there and to get by. I'm sure he has a lot of camaradas, a lot of good homeboys, man, that are going to bless him and lace him up to the game, because it's a different world in there than it is out here. See, there ain't no more than gold chains and grills and pulling out Wyatt Earp guns just for funds and all that. There's none of that. See, in there it's real talk. It's real life. Hold that. Where'd I put it? You know what I mean? They call that one juicy fruit. You know what I mean? Do what you do. They call that the young wiggly. Why? Because it wiggles to the side a little bit. So you have to condition yourself. There's just certain things and certain aspects in life that you have to do and you have to go through when you're incarcerated that are different from the calles. See, but I'm wearing a hoodie. Can I just put it in my hoodie? No, they're going to take that hoodie yesterday. They're going to give you a white t-shirt and use that to cram it up your culo. Just do your thing. We don't care. In here, no one's special. I don't care if you could rap or nothing. You're not special. And that's it. You see the vatos over there? They're our enemy. They're going to continue to be our enemy. And we're going to make sure that we get them. And that's just it. So now, whatever his life is, incarcerated is his life. And I'm not going to speak bad about him because I'm sure he's doing his thing. Now, you got to give everyone their due process, their respect right off the top, man. I don't give a shit who it is, man. Don't wolf on someone, man, just to wolf on them because you think you can. Because that could come back and bite you. Orale, karma. Now, I knew a chick named Carmen. She gave a mean-ass mom one. Anyways, now look. At the end of the day, his incarceration is his choice. He done did it. Allegedly. Whatever if he's able to get out, wiggle on the pretrial date or whatever, Hopefully he does, man. More power to him. And we can only hope. Free Swifty. But one thing I do know is for sure, is they're saying it's the trolls that initially got him caught up. They're saying that these people that don't like him, that have an agenda, that want to push an agenda for no other reason than to get a laugh or because they can, that want to be recognized for one reason or another, that they are the ones that put the placas onto his scent. They're the ones that told the placas, hey, what there? Swifty, you smell like sobaco. Just smell it. You smell that scent? Only go get him. He got something. And I don't see that being far from the truth or truthful in fact. I don't know. One never knows, does one. What I do know for sure is that's what people are saying, that, he was getting into it with some trolls, and there were some trolls that actually knew his whereabouts. And, these vatos, they go deep cover. They say, like, they're undercover. Well, I was taking an ish. Cool Keith was undercover. That's when I spotted him. That fool, he said, I was over a platinum plaque. I was 7 types of the truck of my car, but he was running around drinking Similac. Who sings that? Say that 3 times fast. That's it. Now, they, what I'm hearing is that they actually sent people to the door where he was at. And, just to not only discredit him, the type of person he is, thinking maybe he'll bow down and they can hear about it on social media. Maybe not just for a smile, man, but just to pick on him and mess with him. Just to bully this guy. Because that's what they do, man. I don't understand why there's got to be people like that, but I understand there's got to be people like that. There's going to be people like that. I go through it every day, man. So I go through it with some half-sane people, too. I'm just like, dang, used to be my homie, now you act like you don't know me. Or, other individuals that are just spun out of their mind. I'm just like, wow, bro, I watched you deteriorate before my own eyes. They'll lie about something they said the day before. So you just said it. How are you going to try to say you did it? It's weird. But the continuance of it is what flabbergasted me. It's like, man, these guys are long-winded. They don't ever stop. You should have never came back, right? It's weird. Guard. I don't know, right? But one thing I do know that is 100% facts is that if that was the case and that happened to Swifty Blue, man, that's unfortunate that it's come to that. That's unfortunate that individuals that don't even know guys in real life, don't even know what, because you have to take into credit. Look, Swifty's just a man. I understand that sometimes, man, he's a little outlandish. He's out there and he can rub people the wrong way. Thinking you're cool, showing cuetes, allegedly. Just playing that tough guy role, you could feel some type of way about it. That's quite understandable. I know I once did, but I didn't call black guys on him and all that weird stuff because there was no reason to do that. Plus, that's not the get down. It's not what a real man does. It's just like, okay, when the wind blows, right? One of those. But who else does it affect? He has a family, man. He has children. You're affecting his business, his life that he's working hard for, I'm sure this guy, has meetings and concerts to promote and people that he helps out on the streets. Because I have seen him help out, the elote guy. I've seen him help out the paletero. I've seen him help out, several people, man. You're just messing up everything that this guy does good for the community or everything he does in his life. Maybe it's a baptism for his kids, or, it's a birthday party he's going to miss that he can never get back for his children, or, certain holidays that he's missed with his kid. I mean, there's just so much that goes on, all because some vato wants to sit back with this big old fat nasty marrano ass in a basement in his mom's house and on the computer and wolf. Because what? Because he has more gold than you? Or because he got off his ass and he's not lazy and he's out there getting it? Come on, man. That ain't the way of the world. Have some compassion, have some dignity, have some respect. Be brown, homie. Or wood. Sprinkle you in, brother. Or brother. From another mother. You already know what it is. I just don't understand the capabilities that these people have to go out there and really do something righteous in the world, man, that they tend to try to bring people down and bully people, intentionally. For no other reason than they can. Hey, look, I got Swifty locked up, hey. I did that. Hey, mijo, do you want tortillas? I'll take 4, Mom. Can you put 4? Right? Stop it already. It ain't a good look and it's not cool. No one ever thinks about the family. No one ever thinks about how it affects them. Just because that man is on social media and that man is out there, he's got familia that isn't. He's got people that are innocent, that don't have nothing to do with anything he's got going on, but they might depend on him. Maybe he pays the rent of his jefita. Maybe Swifty pays the rent of his baby mama. Maybe he's got his bills he has to pay, homes, or he's going to lose everything that he's worked so hard for. Nothing comes for free in this life, man. And when it does, man, you better, it's a blessing. It's an angel. So you better thank yourself that you got that. But see, a troll doesn't see that, man. all they see is clout, and it's unwanted clout because they don't even show their faces. Yeah, hey bro, I'm gonna mess with this guy because I can. I'm gonna prove to everyone that he's fake. Who cares what he is or isn't, man? His music is real. That feria is real. You know, he really got caught with the thang allegedly. He really went on that high speed. He really got up out of there. He really wiggled. You know, and you really just that one, huh? If it is a troll that did it, and I could be totally off base with this concept or what I'm saying. You know, this is what's been told to me by several individuals that are from down there, man, that know they're around the way. It's just unfortunate, you know. But I could identify with his plight, man, because I go through some of the same things. Not necessarily real or true all the time, because Vatos are way off base in a lot of things. But just the constant, you know, getting involved in familia business and getting involved in personal business and just getting involved in things that they shouldn't be. You know, but it's going to continue because Vatos think that they strike a nerve. I said, you know, well, let me tell you, Holmes, what you heard is not really what's on the curb. You know what I mean? I'm more aware and smart enough to wiggle. And that, go figure. You know what I mean? Go hard. You feel me? They don't know. You stay over there, because me and you, that's about all the communication we're going to have. So anyways, if they really did point in his direction, you know, I think the cops should be liable for that, for even listening to individuals. Hey, I got this is a hot tip. That rapper Swifty Blue got one thing over there. Yeah, go get him. They should think before they, you know, go and make that next move just based on someone's word. But if the trolls are if you're really doing that, you know, if you really did that and that's your claim to fame, hey, I got Swifty locked up. Well, you know, one day, you know, you'll be together. It's karma works out like that. It's a small world that we live in. It's a small world after all. And look, the way the world works. Hey, homie. Hey, remember that troll? The one that. Guess what? When they blacked his name out on the paperwork, I turned it in the sun. I could see it. Yep. Let's go get him. Right? Bang, bang. Or in fact, you go get him. I got a concert. And the way that my concert game works. You know what I mean? You got to understand. You know what I mean? And then next thing you know, they're doing the Godfather out of the Baptismo. And you're over there like, yeah. All because you wanted to open your mouth to look cool, to feel cool. I don't know what gratification you get. Just check out, but go over there and check out, masturbate. I'm sure it'll feel good. Anyways, with that being said, I just, you know, I heard the story of if it was really the trolls that sent like the placas on them, and if it is, man, that ain't cool. And if I'm totally off base with the story, man, and it wasn't, okay, pensa la tira, but maybe it could pertain to anybody, you know. But it's just unfortunate when no one thinks about other people, how it affects them. You know, I think about that every day. Like, man, you know, it should be a man to man. That's it. I mean, what's happening, Holmes? Take it like a man. Let's act like a man. Instead, nope. The trolls want to talk about everybody around you except for the vato. They barely want to mention him. You know what I mean? It's crazy the way this world works. Anyways, with that being said, gente, I hope that you move absolutely smooth with a purpose. I hope that you get everything that you want coming to you. Remember, at the end of the day, man, go out there and get it for your familia. It's not cool to wish incarceration on anyone. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I don't got enemies really, man. I got a few poop butts, man, that are high up skunted that don't like me, and that's cool, Holmes. I'm willing and able to deal with them, and eventually, when that time comes, I'm not worried about it. I'm not looking. I'm not seeking to destroy. I'm just doing my thing, man. You know, I don't talk all that rah-rah on the internet because that's what the blackers are going to use against you. Damn, these vatos know how to dry snitch on themselves, huh? What I'm saying is peace be amongst to you. How does that say in the Bible? Peace be unto you. I come in peace. You know what I mean? Orale. I ain't got nothing bad to say about nobody. At the end of the day, man, I'm just going to be me, continue to strive and struggle for what I truly believe in. And that's the coming together of all people. I believe we can all do it on YouTube, man. If someone told on Swifty Blue, if they did that, man, that's some cowardice. The most cowardice issue I ever seen in my life. Let that man do him, man. So what if you don't like him? I don't like him either. But hey, I respect him, though. You know, I respect his hustle. With that being said, if you like this, please hit that like and subscribe with a thumbs up. If not, thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears this crown. I am going to continue to do what I do. I'm going to continue to be me. And I'm not going to let anyone steer me any old way, man. If I want to talk about something, I'm going to talk about it. If I don't, I won't. You know, I keep it respectful to those who deserve the respect. And that's just the way we're going to get down with it. And that's what it's all about. Not just the clout. Hey, I'm going to go get a hat like yours so I could be like you. You can never be like me. Acts about me. The gun. Bang, bang.